We are the stairs. There we go, perfect lighting. I am a professional photographer, as you know, so I only pick the very highest of quality cameras to film with. This is the latest Canon. So here we go. Tony's, no baloney Tony. That's what they used to call him in the day. I knew him as Anthony. Good guy, Anthony. No baloney Tony. Good man. Yeah, Stu introduced me to him. Stu was a nice guy. The starboard attitude. That's the surfboard shaped as a star. That's why they call it that, the starboard attitude. No, starboard means right in nautical terms, port means left. So starboard attitude means right attitude, have the right attitude. This one says starboard attitude port. That means the right attitude left. I grew up with sailboats in the harbor here, so I'm one of those nautical people. I know all the terms, I know how to do all the knots, nautical knots and all that, the rope, and, you know, I was born a sailor, son of a sailor, you know. Jimmy Buffett wrote a song about me, a matter of fact. It's called the Jeff Spicoli song. It's called the I Don't Know song from my movie Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Yep, that's me, the I Don't Know scene. Popular scene in the movie. Joe Walsh also wrote a song about me called The Waffle Stomp. In the movie you can see Brad Hamilton is playing that in his car. Well, he pulls alongside of Nancy Wilson of the band Heart. And she's the hot looking chick in the car next to him that's laughing at him. He thinks she's smiling at him because she thinks he's cute. He looks in the mirror, he realizes, oh shit, I got my pirate costume on. She was laughing at him. Shit, he tore his costume off right there. He quit on the spot, threw the pirate hat out the window. He realized she was laughing at him. And Cameron Crowe, the one that wrote the movie, posed as a student in my class with Mr. Porter, really Mr. Hand. In the movie, he called him Mr. Hand. And and Cameron Crowe, I had him, and that's the only class he went to every day was that class for me. She used me as the subject, the star of the movie, Jeff Creedon. Sean Penn played me in his first movie. And Cameron Crowe met his wife, Nancy Wilson, on the movie set, playing that part next to Brad Hamilton, delivering food. And he's married to her for over 20 years. They had kids together, a couple of kids together, the whole bit. So Cameron Crowe married Nancy Wilson of Heart, the guitarist, the hot-looking blonde chick. He didn't do too bad. He met her on the movie set, so that was cool. So marriage came from that movie. And without me, there would be no Sean Penn. Every actor needs that first movie to put them on the map, right? Many good actors working at Starbucks and supermarkets and waitresses and waiter jobs all throughout the world. But they never get that one break. He got the break playing me, and they put him on the map, and he became one of the very best actors ever. Sean Penn, playing Jeff Creedon. Jeff Spicoli, they called me in the movie. Mr. Hand, his real name was Mr. Porter. He's really an English teacher, not a history teacher. Cameron Crowe called him Mr. Hand, not to his face. He'd make nicknames for people, because when he talked, he was like this, "Okay, class," with like a karate chop as he talked. That's why, therefore, he was Mr. Hand. You get it? That's how that name came about. He called me Jeff Spicoli because back then, the other guy had kind of greasy like hair, right? He'd call him, the spick-looking guy over there. But I would wash my hair every morning before I take a shower and wash my hair and ride my Strand Cruiser to school. And by the time we got to school, I'd leave with my hair wet. By the time we got to school, my hair would be wet and sweaty at the same time. I wouldn't bring a brush with me. I'd brush it before I left. Had long hair. And so by the time it dried, it looked kind of stringy and kind of greasy, but it wasn't. It was washed fresh every morning. It kind of looked like a greasy, the greasy hair kind of looking Jeff guy. His last name's Creed. They call him Jeff Spicoli. Jeff Spicoli. That's how I got the name Spicoli. The spick-looking guy. That's how it was back then. No offense. No offense taken. I was glad to be the star of the movie, in the movie. I rescued Brooke Shields from drowning and used the reward money to hire Van Halen for my birthday, or for my party. Yeah. That was pretty cool. Damone, other characters in the movie. He got busted for scalping Ozzy Osbourne tickets in the movie. That's Mr. Hand. He still thinks everyone's on dope. So, good movie featuring a large soundtrack that Cameron Crowe was able to put together, because his first gig he did when he's in high school, as a high school child at Santa Monica High. He's from Santa Monica. He was writing to Rolling Stone magazine saying he wanted to write an article for them. He's a high school kid, right? Finally they said, "Okay, kid, we'll give you a shot. You got to go on tour with, like, I think Bad Company or Zeppelin, something like that, for 6 weeks." And he did. He wrote the article for them. That was his first gig when he was in high school. So by knowing them and doing that, his next thing he did was the movie, Fast Times. His first movie, he's made 30 cents. And he had a great, because Rolling Stone magazine's a music magazine. He had they have a whole Rolodex of every rock star. That's why it has a soundtrack with Led Zeppelin, Jackson Browne, Stevie Nicks, Joe Walsh. Joe Walsh wrote the song, the Waffle Stomp, Jeff Spicoli song, my song. Jimmy Buffett wrote the song, the I Don't Know song, Jeff Spicoli song. So those guys wrote a song about me. And also had the Cars, the Go-Go's, had Tom Petty originally in the opening scene, but his people were demanding more money, so they changed that song to a Go-Go's song. We got the beat. It originally started with the song, "American Girl, she was an American." Opening scene was that song. So, here you have it. Here's my car, the Spark in the dark. It's an electric car, pure electric. I went green. No, it's not electric, it's a gas car. It's just called Spark. It's not hybrid, nothing. It's just economy style. Yeah, it's fast. Won the European Grand Prix 3 years in a row, a few years back. There it is. It's like lightning. Step on that thing, it takes off, man. Hugs the turns like nothing. I blew away a Porsche up in PV the other day. But so the movie had a great soundtrack with a lot of Stevie Nicks to, Led Zeppelin to Jackson Browne and Joe Walsh and Jimmy Buffett and the Cars and a bunch of other bands. I forget why, because he had the hookup with his first gig, Rolling Stone magazine, wrote an article for them, and that's how he got that great soundtrack. So it's a good movie. I am the star of the movie, of course. I put Sean Penn on the map, and that's all right. I think he's done a great job. I was the guy that said, "Hey dude, let's party," or "People on lewds should not drive." That's me. So it's been a long time since then, but things change, you know. It doesn't seem like Jeff Scully. I think I should be walking around like that. Oh, hey, dude, what's up, man? That's, you know. Anyways, that's the end of this video.